Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. Okay, so going into the game, I knew nothing about Star Wars. I only knew little things like Darth Vader, Luke Skywalker, and like Obi-Wan. But then again, I don't really know who those characters are. I just know their names. So I guess you can say while playing the game, I learned some words in the Star Wars dictionary, like the Force, Jedi, of course, the Order, Inquisitor, the Dark Side, just like words like that I learned. Also, is the dark side the same as the force? Let me know. Okay, so for this review, I'm just gonna say my cons, then my pros. So first, cons. Okay, if I'm being so honest, the map in this game was my worst enemy, for real, like for real. It's like I didn't really like how I had to check the map like every 3 to 5 seconds to see if I was going the right way. Also, didn't like that I couldn't put a tracker down. That was like, it was a little overwhelming because a lot of times I couldn't find certain stuff, especially when on the map it would say this area is undiscovered, and it's like, where is it? And it's like you have to go in circles to try to find it. Yeah, I feel like the map specifically was just my biggest gripe with the game. Okay, another con I think was that it was quiet a lot of the time. Which I'm not saying it should have been noisy all of the time, because I feel like a lot of noise all the time would have made me more anxious. Having BD1 was okay, but I wish we had like another companion exploring with us other than BD1. And they didn't even have to be there all the time. It could be like for certain missions, you will meet someone that will help to guide you through that quest or whatever. Just meeting certain people to join you on certain planets. Like that would have been cool. I know most people probably preferred the quiet, but I don't know, just like exploring these huge planets alone just got kind of lonely. Like having Marin join towards the end, that was really cool. That's my girl now. That's my girl. But I feel like this kind of leads into my next con, which is I feel like we didn't really meet like too many people. Like there's the crew on the ship, and then there were like NPCs, of course, that you would meet and they will have like 2 minutes of screen time. They wouldn't have much dialogue. Like we didn't really get to know a lot of people. And I wish we just could have met more characters like Marin. My next con, and this was one that really kind of irked me, like the map too, and that would be like some of the controls and mechanics of the game. I don't know if it was just me, but there would be times where I would want Cal to like go and run on the wall, right? And he would just jump in place when he's like right next to the wall, right? Like I would have him jump towards the wall and he would just jump. And I'm like, bro, go. Or when I had Cal running on the wall, right? And he would have to jump across to the next wall. And he would jump and he would just fall straight instead of just jumping and running. And he was like close to the wall, close enough where he could continue running, but no, he just fell. Or like when Kyle would be swinging on a vine, for example, and he would have to jump to the next vine, right? He would jump and just fall instead of grabbing onto the vine. Like he was close enough to grab it. Just stuff like that. My last con, which I feel like is not like really a big deal, but I wish the game had some sort of like currency system where you can collect coins and credits while exploring, and then you can go to some kind of like shop or store where you can buy like cosmetics or upgrade your lightsaber, something like that. Now moving on to pros. I loved the crew, love Cal. Cal was like a really determined character, which also motivated me as a player. Even though Marin joined the crew towards the end, she was a great addition and also just an overall cool character. Hope to see more of her in the next game. Another pro is the exploration. You can really discover a lot and learn a lot of lore, which was good for me considering I knew nothing about this universe going into this game. Next pro, the lightsaber. Hello. Which may not seem like a pro to a lot of other people, but it was just like really fun to play with. And especially like unlocking all the new skills. Like, I was having the time of my life. Last pro would be the overall story. I enjoyed the journey of Cal having to reconnect with his powers again, his growth and development up to the end. Also, can I just say at the very end when Darth Vader popped up, I was scared. Like Cal was being all big and bold and stuff, and I was like, Cal, I didn't sign up for this. Run. But I really enjoyed the game overall though. I would give it an 8 out of 10. And I'm gonna be playing the next game soon, so stay tuned for those playthroughs. And yeah, that's all for now.